Peter Joseph is the founder of the Zeitgeist Movement, a grassroots worldwide organization that advocates an alternative economic system based on sustainability, cooperation, and human need. I sat down with Joseph to talk about the contradictions and crises of capitalism and what he advocates to save the future of the planet from catastrophe. From an insider's perspective, how exactly does the stock market work?
Stock market is a proxy system that was developed. It was contrived out of the original foundation, which were a board of directors for a company. So a bunch of people each have $1 million. They get together, they invest, say 10 of them, $10 million into a company, and then they get dividends, right? That made basic sense, years ago. But someone said, you know what? I want to sell this stock, and this guy's going to buy it from me for a little bit more. I'm going to make money off of that. And then suddenly the exchange system began. And slowly but surely, the idea of selling artificial shares of nothing, effectively, became a means of making money. So this is one of the most powerful political centers now simultaneously. And it's truly despotic that you have effectively the most powerful and profitable system on the planet now, one that creates nothing. So anyway, the whole society has been coerced into this nonsensical participation that effectively holds up the most giant and powerful political subclass, the financial sector. And if anyone wanted to see another level of sanity emerge on this planet in a step-by-step process rather than complete structural change, I suggest the abolishment of Wall Street.
And a lot of people who are middle class, lower class, don't invest in Wall Street because it's just completely too abstract for them, but everyone participates in debt-based currency and the way that the currency operates. How does it make sense that there is more debt than there is currency?
Good question. Mainly because of the interest that's charged. Because in capitalism, every product has to have something that makes money, that makes a profit. And then when the sale of money, which is what banks do, they create and sell money effectively. When they lower and raise interest rates, they're changing the price of what it's going to cost you to get money and a loan. And then they produce interest, obviously, and that interest doesn't exist in the money supply. So you have today about 200 trillion in debt in the world and about 80 trillion in currency. So what does that mean? It means that those that are holding the bag in the lower class are the ones that get screwed when you have economic declines. All the money that's made in the world comes from the lower class taking loans. So right now, less than 63% of Americans have $1,000 in savings. Yet the lower class, that same subclass, is what takes on all the major loans, home loans, car loans. That money comes in, the people buy all this stuff, and then that money that's spent goes basically right back up to the upper class again, because as we know through the growth of the past 10 years, all of the major income has gone to the upper 5 to 10%. So it's even worse now. So you see my point? So the people take on all the loans of the entire collective money in society, and then that money is extracted through them through various forms of structural classism and goes right back up to the upper 1%. People should be enraged by that.